Ladies and gentlemen, that's just a small piece of what you're going to see from Michael Goulian later. A former Red Bull air racer, former U.S. National Advanced Aerobatic Champion, and boy, oh boy, what a performer he is. Let's give a nice round of applause to our buddy from Boston, Massachusetts. His name is Michael Goulian.
Rule number one, don't pay check card fees. Stop by the Andrews Federal booth to learn more. Plus, you can take a spin on the wheel for a chance to win a gift card. Thanks also to AT&T Mobility Solutions. Surf's up. Now you can surf all summer long over the nation's largest 4G network from AT&T. Enjoy fast access to thousands of apps, share images and videos, text or talk, all while you stay connected to the ones you care about the most. That's AT&T. Thanks to Best Western, the biggest hotel family supporting our military, there's a Best Western that's perfect for your stay. Stop at our booth to learn more. Well, we just heard from our air boss, Wayne Boggs, up at the tower, that the next performer is about ready to join us. And let me let you listen to this, because this means of something very special. As we get things started, this music is a tradition for Sean D. Tucker in the Oracle Challenger. And to tell you all about it, it's my buddy, it's my pleasure to introduce my good and close friend, Brian Norris. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Rob, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Norris, the operations coordinator and narrator for Team Oracle, featuring the man considered by many to be the top solo aerobatic performer in North America today. As Rob mentioned, Sean D. Tucker in that bright red custom-built biplane known as the Oracle Challenger 3 is up in the sky this morning to give you a small preview of what you're going to see when he returns on stage later this afternoon. This is Sean's idea of a nice, easy, early morning practice for what we call rehearsal flight. For those who have seen Sean fly in the past, you know that he practices an average of 3 times a day, each and every day throughout the air show season. Even the morning of an air show, Sean will get in this aircraft and go fly for anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes to get himself ready for his full show later in the afternoon. If the folks here at Joint Base Andrews had been unable to give Sean this window of time, he would have still taken off, filed a flight plan, gone to an area about 30 miles away, and flown. Fortunately for us, he was able to fly here this morning, and watch closely as Sean performs a forward flip in this one-of-a-kind aircraft. We call it the Oracle Challenger 3. This aircraft was custom built. It is purpose built specifically for Sean. It weighs in at just barely over 1,100 pounds, 400 horsepower, which makes it without question the most high performance aerobatic biplane in the world today. This is the third show of the 2012 Air Show in California, and we will fly continually ending our air show season the first week of November in Palm Springs, California. In that time, Sean will perform at approximately 19 events across North America in front of more than 8 million air show fans. In that time, by the time he flies his aircraft during his final performance, Sean will have made close to 1,000 training flights, media flights, and air show performance flights. The aircraft will accumulate approximately 300 total hours of flying time this season alone, and will have covered more than 25,000 miles as it makes its way across the country from air show to air show. Once our air show season concludes in November, this aircraft will actually be completely torn apart and rebuilt to get it ready for the 2013 air show season. We will remove all of the fabric, inspect the inner surface or the inner structure of the aircraft,
The fuselage will also have its fabric removed. Any sheet metal will be stripped, and the engine will be completely rebuilt. The propeller also completely rebuilt. We will inspect the airframe, make any modifications that we want to, and then we will begin reassembling the aircraft. We take it apart at the end of the first week of November, with our goal being to test fly the aircraft on February 15th. At that time, Sean will then make approximately 10 flights in the aircraft to get the engine broken in and for us to get the aircraft dialed in exactly the way he likes it. He will then spend 3 weeks flying 4 times a day to get himself ready for the new Airshow season. This is Sean's level of dedication, and he has not wavered from it in the last 25 years. That is why he is considered to be one of the very best that has ever flown an aerobatic aircraft. What you're going to see Sean do later today is a maneuver, one of his signature maneuvers, ribbon cut. Right now, Sean is actually simulating doing that maneuver. What we're going to do is we're going to have 12 brave volunteers who are over there in the Team Oracle Chalet. We are going to send them out into the grass.
On either side of the Blue Angels, we are going to give them 3 sets of 20-foot tall aluminum poles. Suspended between each set of poles will be a ribbon. Those ribbons are only 20 feet above the ground, and they are spaced barely 700 feet apart. Right now, you saw Sean simulate flying under all 3 of those ribbons. Right now, right towards the sun, Sean is showing a maneuver which we call the alley-oop, the world's smallest inside loop. Later this afternoon, as Sean completes that very small loop, we will look for him to dive the aircraft down to Airshow right. That is our indication that he has made the determination that the show line is obstruction-free, and that he will then be ready to make an attempt at slicing all 3 of those ribbons in one single pass in 3 separate flight attitudes. And now to simulate that, right now. Left knife edge through the second, and then inverted to shred that third and final rib slide. He is going to continue to push forward on the control stick. Right now, negative G's are at the very bottom. Over 6 negative G's trying to throw Sean out of the cockpit at the bottom end of that last maneuver. Now as Sean tumbles it end over end, watch for him to perform another forward flip. And then this is Sean's newest maneuver that he is working on. The high alpha pass from left to right. And watch as he begins to push that stick forward with the goal being at very low speed to push this aircraft all the way around. Now, straight at the ground, Sean is going to turn this aircraft inbound, and we're going to try to reach him live in the cockpit as he performs his low-altitude, low-speed photo pass. Sean D. Tucker, are you with us?
I sure am, Brian. Hello. Good morning. And let's do it right. The 3 best words in the English language, ladies and gentlemen. You got that right. It's God bless America. What do you think? And Red Airport. So you didn't see my friends on the Team Oracle Chalet. Give me a wave. Yeah, you and I. That's right. All right, the little kid in a green shirt. Give me a wave. All right, you guys are great. Have a great day. And you keep out all the uniform. Give my hip. Give my heart. And say thank you so much for protecting our freedoms. Okay, I'm going to find those skydivers. Get this opening ceremony started. See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of Sean D. Tucker and the one-of-a-kind Oracle Challenger 3? Well, right now, Sean is going to push that throttle. To tell you all about it is my good friend, Mr. Rob Ryder.
Thank you, Brian Norris. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for Brian Norris and Sean Tucker in the Oracle Challenger. We've got a lot going on today as we get things started for our opening ceremonies, and then we get the flying going again big time right here at Joint Service Open House for 2012 here at Joint Base Andrews. Do you love retired military and civilian pilots who flew warbirds, World War II aircraft, Korean-era aircraft, even Vietnam-era aircraft, and they teamed them up
with the current tactical aircraft from the United States Air Force, and that included the A-10 Thunderbolt II, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, the F-15E Strike Eagle, and now the F-22 Raptor. And now it has been handed over to the Air Force Heritage Flight Foundation, and there is a way to help keep this program going. It is one of the most stirring patriotic moments in any show, and so if you're interested, you can go to airforceheritageflight.org. That's airforceheritageflight.org to find out how you can participate in keeping this program going. Our national anthem by the United States Air Force Band and the invocation by Chaplain Lieutenant Colonel Gary Birch. Ladies and gentlemen, the flag is being jumped in right now by members of the Red Bull Air Force. Jeff Provenzano, and the jumper with the American flag is Mike Swanson. They are being circled by Sean Tucker and Michael Goulian. The Red Bull Skydivers.
gentlemen, this concludes our opening ceremony. We want to thank and recognize the United States Air Force demonstrations that are available during this year's Joint Service Open House. We thank you for your attendance and hope that you enjoy Joint Base Andrews.